Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream today. Wow, very special day because Bitcoin did something very bad. Okay, so let's talk about the live stream about yesterday. So the idea was here around this area, right? As long Bitcoin is about 20k, the projection was like this, right? To the upside, looking for a potential continuation of uptrend, right? But as I said before, if Bitcoin breaks this area, well, all this formation is gonna be destroyed, and you will see higher time frames with sell signal. So also, I was in long position around here, around $20,600 around there, around this area, and I got stopped actually 8 hours ago, I think. My stop was around $20,300 around there, and after that, I didn't take any shorts. Well, let me explain here. So this is very bad for Bitcoin because, as you can see here, the slope is positive here. I didn't want to take a short position right now here. Why? Because I was looking for a pullback, very healthy pullback, and after that continuation, at least other test to $21,300. No, around there. Of course, this bounce will be a sell, but well, looks like Bitcoin. How can I say this? Autonomy is your friend, and that's it. Okay. So right now Bitcoin, what is doing? Well, officially is below the mid 21 and 55 broken here. Now is the fake out, right? So well, I gotta stop it here. Never mind. So what is next? Well, this is very obvious. Bitcoin, the next target in 1 day chart, of course, should be around here, around $20,000, $19,200, 300 around there. But eventually Bitcoin is gonna test this area, and there is a very low probability. I mean, the only way to see this as a bear trap, yeah, is if Bitcoin in the next 12 hours or 8 hours can close about $20,200, but I think that is not possible. Now, with this projection right now here, this break of 20k, all this momentum to the upside is over. Yeah, game over for Bitcoin. And now the projection, well, let me show you. Well, the projection officially right now is to the downside, okay? Not this downside, I mean, not this one, actually, no. No. I am talking about higher. I mean, there is a very good probability maybe Bitcoin will keep crashing even more. In the long term, maybe other test to maybe $18,000, 500, 600 around there. And maybe because we have, again, some signals in higher time frames, this time maybe Bitcoin will have enough power to break the range finally, in this case to the downside. Okay, so let me show you here in today's chart. We have, well, first of all, here we have various variance here, hiding various variance, regular various variance here in OBB. Let me tell you something, it's not playing. It's not playing. In the moment when you see WB breaking M55, yes, it's gonna play. So this move is not the resolution of the exponential moving average. Sorry, the OBB. Well, because I follow rules. I follow rules. So this move is just the reaction in higher time frames. 5-day chart actually. Yeah, 5-day chart. Let me show you here. First of all, well, 2-day chart here. As you can see here, we have a fresh sell signal forming right now here with this dump. It's gonna be confirmed in actually today. Today is gonna be confirmed, as you can see here. So any close below 20k, below the mid-21, well, this is continuation in, well, you will see other test to this area around $18,600 and potential break, maybe yes, because well, we have here various variance also here, as you can see into the chart from this point and this point, and Bitcoin officially today got rejected by the MA55 into the chart. Okay, but this problem, this signal now, because of this, we have even worse again signals. As you can see here through the chart, breaking the mid-21 here. We don't have various variance. Let me see. Yes, we have very small, but from this point and this point, as you can see here. So 1, 2, and 3-day chart, we have various variance, as you can see here. So as long as Bitcoin is below 20k, I am not bullish anymore. Yeah, and you will see eventually sell signal when. Well, the next 12 hours. So Bitcoin, the next 24 hours. So that means to do the chart and to the chart, they, you know what? This is looking more like a cascade. Yeah. So when the chart fires a signal, now to the chart, and now 3-day chart is gonna fire a signal. So well, get ready, because if it looks like Bitcoin finally It has the everything actually very good. And one thing here is very important: the volatility is very contracted. Okay, so doesn't matter the direction. It could be to the upside, it could be to the downside, but the volatility finally, when Bitcoin decides to break the range, you will see a massive. I mean, I'm talking about thousands of move. Right now, the projection in 12 hours, of course, we into the chart and 3-day chart, the projection is gonna be like this. So this move is the initial move. Of course, we are gonna see potential a small bounce, but that bounce is gonna be a sell, and after that continuation, looking for this area as you can see here. And well, if this setup breaks, well, game over and new lows. Okay, so let me show you here the most important chart right now. Here is the 5-day chart. 5-day chart is impressive. My target was actually the MA55 here and the MA21 here, and as I said many times, in a very, very strong markets, I mean trends, in this case to the downside, the MA21 is going to be the target, and this, as you can see here, well, here is the target. Now the problem here is, well, let me see the close. The close is going to be 12, I mean this week. If Bitcoin cannot close about 20k this week, I think there is a very low probability right now, because we have sell signals forming right now. They will be confirming in the next 12 hours. I mean today, yeah, into the 3-day chart. So there is a very low probability to see Bitcoin at 20k. If, as long as Bitcoin is below 20k, the possibilities again to the downside. So I am not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash. No, I am saying again Bitcoin is gonna be here in this momentum sideways. You know what? This price action is looking more like 2018, okay, where Bitcoin was for 6 months just in sideways between $10,000 and $6,000, and after that 8,000, 6,000, 7,000, 6,000, and after that capitulation. So this is looking more like 2018. Actually, I was studying the chart yesterday, and well, it's looking very similar. So because this is well, bad news, right? Here, of course, we have the confirmation. It's a local high here. So no more 23, 24, 25, 20K. I don't think so. I mean, no. Bitcoin, we will see the resolution for Bitcoin. And, well, right now it's to the downside. Because, well, there is no time here. There is no time here. This month, we are going to see the resolution of this indicator, I mean, in curve. So when you see maybe next week or maybe next close, you see something like this, right? The solar line testing here is not a sell signal, but if you see Bitcoin below 20k, well, now you know the direction, right? To the downside. Now, we have to wait all the week, yes, but based on 1-day chart and 2-day chart, there is a very low probability to see Bitcoin pumping. Yeah, the momentum is gone right now. Okay. So let's talk about the 1-day chart here. 1-day chart, very, very disappointed here because, well, this is a fake out, right? This is a fake out. Yes, I was looking for this pullback. As I said before, I was in long looking for this, but, well, I gotta stop it. So sometimes that happens, never mind, okay? Just the thing here is, well, manage risk, right? Because go long here 100x because Bitcoin will hit 30k. It's a very innocent way of thinking, right? So now I wonder, for example, all the guys, they were saying, oh yeah, it's my triangle, right? The triangle here like this, and this triangle, what is to the moon, right? Like 30k, something like that, right? Something like this, and to the moon here to 30k. Well, I don't think so. Yeah, just more sideways here, and Bitcoin, as you can see here, is holding for now, right? At least today, 2019 was 500, but eventually it's gonna break this area again, and you will see again all the people who bought here, and they will get not wrecked maybe, but they will just, it's a range. Okay, in my case, I was in long position with my last position around $18,000, no, sorry, $19,000 here, and after I saw this break around 20k, I closed my position. So my trade was from this point and this point. Well, actually I was taking profits here, here, and here, around 2-3 times, right? I did it, and finally I closed. I am flat right now for Bitcoin with my original position. I was holding this position for more than, what, 2 weeks, I think. So so right now here, well, let's talk about the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, let's see if we have something here interesting here forming. Nope, we don't have all these variance, we don't have anything. ADX positive here. Bitcoin, OBB destroyed it here, as you can see here. Well, other leg down, I think at least other leg down to maybe $19,000 to $19,000, and well, maybe a bounce there, and that bounce is gonna be a sell. Okay, so let me be clear. So other leg down, potentially yes, bounce and just follow the trend, and the trend is your friend and it's to the downside. Okay, so well, I don't want to say Bitcoin is gonna crash. Of course not. Why? Because well, Bitcoin is still in sideways. The only thing I am watching right now here is this: the major signal I am looking for right now this week. I am looking for Bitcoin breaking the MA55, the MA55, something like this, right? Something like this, because if we see this with enough momentum to the downside, it's gonna be a very good hint. Finally, Bitcoin will break the range. Now, there is a major warning right now in weekly chart is forming. We don't have confirmation, but as long as Bitcoin is below 20k, it's gonna be a major signal. We will have to wait all this week. Let me show you. Sorry. Here we have of Bitcoin this week is gonna test the MA55 in OBB. Yeah. Historically speaking, every time, at least with my system of trading, every time when OBB is above the MA55, technically the bottom was already in. Okay, so for example, in 2019 here, and Bitcoin found the bottom around $3,200 around there, and also 2015, right? 2015, as you can see here, when Bitcoin OBB crossed here, yeah, the MA55 here in weekly basis, well, the bottom was in actually around what 200 around. I cannot remember very well, but the point here is like, when you see this, we saw this in the past, right? We can say, okay, the next bull market started, okay, in the long term, of course, 1 year of price action, right? So, right now, I explained this yesterday, right? Because the market, the conditions, they are different right now. Always when I see the first test is gonna be what? A rejection, okay? That is gonna be my technical analysis. Also, if I said yesterday, if we see Bitcoin closing below $20,000, that is gonna be the good hint. Like finally, Bitcoin is gonna start looking, is getting ready for the resolution. So if we see Bitcoin breaking 20k plus the rejection here, I think it's gonna be the strongest signals of this year to say Bitcoin finally is getting ready to break down. Okay, so you're bullish for Bitcoin, you don't want to see this, right? You want to see, well, what you want to see Bitcoin or maybe breaking the MA55 here, and also Bitcoin recovering and closing the weekly this week above 20k. Now, one thing here, we have a lot of time. I mean, we have 3 weeks, so Bitcoin still has time, yes. So but if we think, okay, when the chart maybe 7 days price action, 6 days plus 2 weeks to the chart, plus around 3 weeks, almost a month with 3-day chart, we sell signals present here. Look at this. This is a beautiful signal from in 3-day chart. There is a very low probability Bitcoin will keep pumping. Okay, so the projection, I remember I said, doesn't matter. It could be 22, 23, 24. Doesn't matter here because the trend is your friend and the trend is to the downside. Okay, the only question we had is, well, the pivot, right? Right now, even Bitcoin, using price action, Bitcoin even failed breaking the previous high here. So the trend is your friend, and the trend is very strong to the downside still after 1 year. So right now here, let me show you. Remember the USD dominance? I said, hey, this is looking like a bull trap, right? A bear trap, remember, in USD dominance. And I was right. And I paid the price. How I paid the price? Well, I got to stop it. Yeah, I shouldn't ignore this signal I saw yesterday. This because I saw yesterday, and it's my fault. It's my fault because I saw yesterday. I said this is looking like a bull trap, sorry, a bear trap, and it's to the upside. Yeah, but well, I decided to keep my long position, right? Yeah, of course, I am human after all. You see, beautiful buy signal here, ADX negative here. Well, what is this? Well, it's a bounce here. Is today, if you see the close about the MA55, this is going to be the confirmation, like it's a bear trap, and eventually you will see other tests to this level. Now, the question is if you see dominance breaking this level, you will see a massive spike, new highs. Okay, for now, of course, my target because I am realistic, I want to be realistic, is here. Okay, so closing about here. Other test maybe around 7.80. Yeah, and it depends about with the momentum. If the momentum is still good, maybe sideways here, a potential maybe break. Yes. Now let me show you here something else. The 2-day chart. I was watching this chart today. Yeah, and it's looking amazing. Watch this. It's about to fire a buy signal here into the chart, as you can see here, about the MA55, about MA21. And let me tell you this. This is like this, right? So that means it's 2-day chart, you can expect 2 weeks of price action. So 3-day chart, let me show you here. Seller line about to be tested. Very good reaction, wonderful reaction from the MA55 here. And also we have hidden bullets divergence from this point, all this point here, as you can see here. We have 3 strikes here to the upside. Okay, maybe the uptrend, the good momentum for Bitcoin is over. I think at least the next 2 or 3 weeks in November. Now the 5-day chart. This is very important here. 5-day chart, as you can see here, is forming. Well, I don't like the hidden bullets variance. I mean, the win rate is very low, but higher time frames, less fake signals. So from this point and this point, as you can see here, Bitcoin can close in 2-3 days. Yes, above this level, around 7.20. Sorry, use the dominance. Yes, the direction is going to be to the upside, and get ready because potential break. Yes, and eventually the good news, we will see better divergence. Okay, eventually maybe, but not yet. Okay, so as you can see here, I did a mistake here, like, because this was a very clear bear trap here. So I should well, never mind. I cannot change the past. The thing I can do is learning from that. Okay, so right now here Bitcoin, the question is to the downside. Yes, bounce in short term, maybe yes, 1 hour chart, whatever. Yes, but that bounce is gonna be a sell as long as Bitcoin is below 20k. That's it. Okay, no more than that. As you can see here, let me show you here Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? Okay, here Bitcoin. As you can see here, even in 1 hour chart, there is no bullets variance. There is nothing here. So you want to see bullets variance here is because you have to see a new low, maybe $19,000, something like that. Okay. So, well, very bad. Now let's talk about some altcoins. The first one is the FTD here, this exchange, because I know now people they are talking about this, and I said, okay. Yesterday we were here, right here. And I said, well, if you see this box broken here, yeah, of course, there is nothing to stop this asset to, in the long term, of course, I'm talking the long term, $4 is going to be the target because there is no volume here, as you can see here. So if I will have to trade this, I will just open here a long position, for example, right? My target should be the 55 and my stop loss, I don't know, around here. I mean, risk management, right, is the most. So what happened after that? Well, if you didn't manage your risk, well, you could get wrecked right now. So right now here, this asset is breaking down here, and after that, look at this. This is continuation, and well, from now on, because it's weekly basis, of course, if this asset, so for some reason, can close about 24, 24, I think this week, is going to be validation, but well, I don't think so. So as long as this asset is below this area, the trend is your friend, and the trend, all the resolution of this, all of this is a resolution, and you will see more pain, more pain in the long term, of course. Any bounce you see here is going to be just a sell because the trend is your friend. In the next bounce you see here, of course, this is too soon. For example, you see a bounce right here. You see a bounce, something like this, right? It's crashing, something like this. Well, just follow the trend, and the trend is your friend. Okay. The target in the long term, like Cardano, for example, like Cardano. No. Now let's talk about Solana. Solana is amazing. Like how, I mean, we are in a bear market. Yeah, I know people they say no, the bottom is in. Yeah, the bottom is in. You see, a week to 25. Okay, yeah, good luck. I was in long position here. Actually no, I bought in a spot here at 30 point something, and I closed around 36 after I saw the rejection. So from this point and this point, very good trade. Honestly, I was expecting to hold Solana for maybe 1 month, all this month, honestly, all this month, not just 3-4 days. That's it. But well, never mind. So also I got to stop it on that because in my entry point, because all of the night was in profit. Just well, my stop hit, and that's it. Okay, but I mean that is the point. Risk management is the most. Okay. So right now here for Solana, what happened? Well, sell signal is fresh, yes, and making new low here. There is no bullets averaging, there is nothing here, so the is continuation. I mean, if you see the weekly chart closing here, sorry, let me one moment. Let me fix this problem. Okay, good. You see here Solana closing below this area, around 28, something like that. Continuation. Now OBB is broken right now. OBB broke the MA55. We will see the confirmation today, I think, the next 12 hours. But let me show you something. The 5-day chart, we still have the bullish divergence here, but based on the price action with this reaction, looks like this one is not gonna be, or maybe already play out. So this one, yeah, this bounce. Okay, so we are in a bear market, and the next target for me is gonna be around 22. If this area breaks, well, game over for Solana, and you will see new lows to 12. Okay. Remember, level by level. I am not saying the market will crash like this. No, for me, it's not the smart thinking like, oh yeah, Bitcoin is going to zero right now. No, because remember, Bitcoin already crashed 70%. Okay, it's not a smart start. I mean, like, oh yeah, Bitcoin will go to zero and let's buy a 3K. No, if you are thinking Bitcoin will go to 5K, 3K, maybe you're right. Maybe if Bitcoin breaks the monthly uptrend after 12 years, maybe yes, but not now. Maybe in 5 years or 6. It's a very, 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 it's a long time. Okay, so it's not like I don't expect to see something like that happen very soon. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, good. Bitcoin. Okay, good. Let me see. Bitcoin again here. Yes. Continuation. I think 19K. One thing here, if you see 19,500 broken, and especially when the chart closing below 19,500 is the last pivot for Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin is gonna start looking, is getting ready for continuation, and you will see finally. I hope so. Honestly, I really hope so, because I am very tired. I think you too, right? Just to see Bitcoin for 5-6 months just here since June is in sideways. Remember, this price action here is looking very similar as 2018. I don't know how many years of experience you have in the markets, and especially in crypto, but I don't know, you remember this, right? Bitcoin was just here. Many times people, they were saying, yeah, the bottom is in, historically speaking, blah 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 blah, and after that, shut up, right? So with this new higher, so lower high here, and the confirmation on 19,500 broken here, actually you want to be more conservative here, 19,300, yes, the resolution is gonna be to the downside and at least 50% crash. Okay, 50%. Yeah, Bitcoin will hit 9,000, 10,000 around there. So now it's too soon. It's too soon to watch this, right? Because Bitcoin we have 3 weeks left. Just I'm curious. Yes, the pivot is $19,500. Yeah, at least 1 week chart closing below here is gonna be the trigger to see more new lows. We are in the same range again, with possibilities to break it for breaking. Yes, but well, for now is our range. Okay, where the top, where the bottom, we know where is the bottom, is this area, right? And now we have a new local high, is this area. Oh, this area is gonna be the resistance. Okay, so well, I am looking for this point. Yes, if I see finally Bitcoin breaking this level, I will be very happy, because before I want to see some action. I am getting tired just to see Bitcoin just sideways all the time. Okay, so let's continue. The last coin is Cardano. Cardano is garbage as usual. Remember, I said this, it is just a bounce here in one day chart to what? Keep falling, right? So now here, as you can see here, any close below 0.38, you will see that test to 0.34, and this is no support. Okay, don't get me wrong, this is no support. This is just trend, because in weekly chart there is no support in this area. The support was at 0.40. So if you are looking for long-term targets, the support is around 0.15, 0.20. Okay, in the long term, of course. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna start with the the dollar because well, the dollar. No, one thing. Sorry. Let me show you something. Before the USD dominance, the reaction. Let me show you here. Yeah, I did a mistake. Yeah, because if I know that MA21 is holding here, and I have the sell signaling on the chart, well, maybe I should be more careful. Okay, but okay, never mind. So here, as you can see here, Bitcoin used the dominance tested the MA21 here, and after that, bounce. Okay, this is looking very constructive here. Even with the sell signal forming here, well, potentially we will see. We were Bitcoin 2 days ago. Sorry, used dominance were printing. It was printing a sell signal, something like this, right? But as you can see here, it's still to the upside. Okay, so maybe if we see a new high here, I will be very happy. And honestly, that's something I am expecting. I want to see, right? I would like to see since I think summer. Because if we see this move, this is gonna be the last move of the year. Okay, and that means well, Bitcoin will finally we will see capitulation, and finally we'll say, hey, yeah, okay, finally we can start looking for longs because well, the bottom potential is in. Okay, so but this is looking very constructive, and it's looking using price action, of course, is very strong. Closing about the mid-21, you see that this week is very bullish, and eventually I hope so, right? I will start looking for maybe a new high here around 10%. Okay, so also the total 2 here for all these altcoins in general, yeah, they got rejected by the MA55 here, sorry, MA21, and find the chart. So let me see here what is the timing. No, now with this drop here, the slope is getting negative again in curve. So well, maybe other test around maybe 500, same as Bitcoin. If this area breaks here, all the altcoins will break as well. Okay, so let's continue with the stock market here. Okay, let's see. Let's start with SP500. SP500 in 1-day chart. Let me see. 4-hour chart. Okay, let me check the SP500 first. Okay, and after that, okay, we have a sell signal here right now present for the SP500 here. Okay, so it's sideways, downside. Okay, the question is if $3,000 500 breaks, you will see new lows. Okay, new lows. That is the thing I am looking for here. I mean, it's very hard when I see this kind of setups here. Yeah. For me, it's a little bit difficult to be bearish here because I cannot avoid to see like this is a Bollinger variance. You see, the question is if this bounce actually was the Bollinger variance, right? Yeah. No, one moment. Yes. I can tell you right now. In some point, we are gonna see this buy signal here. Okay. For now, the trend is your friend, and the trend is to the downside. Okay. But the only question I have is this asset could break $3,000 500. That is the only question I have. Because honestly, for me, if I see 3,500 here or even lower here, for me it's gonna be a buy. Why? Because you will see a bullish variance forming here. So that's why I said many times it's not very smart to be like, yeah, the inflation, recession, aliens, whatever, right? No, it's not very smart. Actually, in my case, I am looking for potential long-term positions in the stock market and also for Bitcoin in the long term. I'm talking 1 year price action, okay, 1 year or 2 years. I mean, this is a time when investors, they have to, you are an investor, of course, you have to start thinking, okay, yeah, Bitcoin already crashed 70 something, right, percent. If Bitcoin crashes to 10K, very good, right? But short Bitcoin will go to zero, of course, I don't think so. It's not very smart. Also with many altcoins, right, they already crashed 80-90%. The average crash for many altcoins is around 97-95. So maybe if we see other leg down, I think it's gonna be very nice. And also I am a financial advisor, right? But for me it's gonna be a very good opportunity. Okay, so let's continue. Use the Japanese yen. Okay, let me see. Use the where is this? Okay, okay, here. Here. Okay, good. I think I told you before yesterday, right? In one day chart, the projection was, let me see here. I will tell you, I am telling you the same thing as yesterday. One thing, my friend, one projection in one day chart is for all the week, around 10 days. This is like this, okay? Maybe you don't see it right now here. Of course not, because we have to wait for the confirmation, right? But if you see the trend is your friend, right? Every time when this currency is testing around MA55, 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 what happened? Bounce, bounce, right? So here, if you see again the MA55 here test around 144, is gonna be to the upside. I could be wrong. Yes, for example, like Bitcoin, right? $20,000, 500 was 600 was the area. Yeah. Well, what happened? Bitcoin broke that area. Well, that's why we have to use a stop loss, right? Always. So this you see here for me is a long, right? A long, and this potential this long is gonna be the last opportunity to sell. Why? Because in higher time frames, this is looking more like it's getting ready for a major crash. Let me show you here. We have a better divergence here. We have from this point and this point, and the target usually here is gonna be around MA55 in the long term. Okay, so I am not a financial advisor, but in my case, I will start looking for a major shorts positions right now here, in the long term, of course. Actually, maybe I will do it, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, I don't like the volatility of the currencies. That is very slow, so I don't think so. I don't know. Okay, so let's for our chart, right? For our chart, if I think potentially you, as I said before, you have to start looking for buys, right? Remember, yesterday was here. No, I said no here. When it is in this area, you are in a range. In 4-hour chart, this is the top, this is the bottom, right? Here, here, here. So right now here, potentially in the next 4 hours, you will have a buy signal, right? So in the moment when you see the X negative here, yeah, is to the upside, okay, to the upside, and the target should be around 147.48. Now, if you wait for this signal, because it's in sideways, there is a very good chance when you see this signal firing is because the asset is gonna start testing the resistance. Remember, momentum indicators like curve, tricks, I don't know, MACD, squeeze momentum indicator, all of them, they have this lag. They have this problem. Actually, all the indicators. So that's why they are very good for swings, but they are not very good for scalping. And for our chart, for me, it's a little bit risky. Yeah. Right now here, if I have to do that, of course, I am not financial advisor. Remember, if you win, congratulations. You lose, whatever is your trade, not mine. Okay. If I have to trade this, I will just wait for the lowest point around 144.45, right? And then you set my stop loss, and after that my target should be the top of the resistance around here, around 148.47, around there, and that's it. I cannot be bearish here, and it's like this. Okay, you are trading a range. Remember, a range. You see. In my case, in this case, because when the chart I know is to the upside, I will not short, I will just start looking for longs, protect my entry and looking for maybe a major move to the upside. Okay, so let's continue. I want to see Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is dropping. Yeah, good. No, one moment. What is this? I need to delete this. One moment. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, I think got leg down as I said before. And this box around here to $19,200 is the area I will start looking for potential bounce there. The problem here is that if Bitcoin just breaks like this, boom, like this, I hope so. It's gonna be interesting. I want to see some action. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me see. Okay, gold. If you have any request or something, please let me know in the comments. Okay. Gold. What is gold? Okay, gold. well, I think I told you it's not very smart to enter in short right now, because you are technically speaking, yes, this area for shorts, yes, but if you see higher time frames, you are here in the MI55, the monthly. It's not very smart opening shorts. In my case, if I have to trade this, because I know that, I will start looking for just this as a test in here, and after that, long, 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 long. Why? Because if I know monthly, I mean, gold is testing a higher, very important level, there are more probabilities I can this asset is eventually is gonna bounce than just keep crashing. Okay, in the very short term here, of course, this is gonna be a sell signal very soon this week, and the projection is gonna be the lowest point around 1,640 around there. But I am not expecting like crash or something like that. I don't think so. I think it's gonna be here. I think the rest of the year, gold, and using sideways here from this point, all this point here, as you can see here, and this point. Okay, so let's continue. I think that's it. Let me see. I want to see the change here. The change. Okay, good. Here, yeah. Let me see. AVAX, Axie Infinite, Solana, Bitcoin. I think okay. Let me see Ethereum, because sometimes Ethereum is moving before of Bitcoin. Sometimes. Let me see here. Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum. This is the MI55 here. Well, this chart is looking better. This is the chart I would like to see for a Bitcoin. You see, this is the MI55 here, holding this, and after that you see a buy signal here. Yes, it's to the moon, right? This is something I would like to see. Bitcoin should do something like this. I mean, not now, 8 hours ago. Okay, but Bitcoin broke the level. So if Bitcoin keeps crashing, you will see Ethereum breaking, and you will see finally $1,300. So let me see here to the chart how it's looking. No. Okay, get ready. If you are an Ethereum fan, Ethereum lover, it says like this. Okay, there is not enough time. This is like this. Sell signal here very soon, and you will see $1,300 tested, and of course finally 1,000. That is the area I will start looking for. To the chart, yeah, sell signal. So it's very easy setup here. Any close below $1,450. I don't think $1,320 is gonna hold. I think you will see 1,000. Find the chart, breaking the MI55, the MI21 here, closing. There is no close right now. We don't have a close, but any close this week, I think in 2 days, below the MI21 here, you will see, yeah, so test to $1,200 around there. Yeah, so as I said before, I'm not expecting Bitcoin will go to zero right now, but macro timeframes they are forming. We have a major warnings right now in macro timeframes. So key levels, pivots, they are very simple. I wanna see a full body closing at this point below $19,200 around there. That means I wanna see a weekly. For example, if this is the candle, and if this is the real candle, I will take Bitcoin to zero. I wanna see this candle closing like this. Okay, big red, something like this, right? Something like this. I want to see something like this week. Yeah, something like this. If we see this, yes, this is gonna be confirmation, and yeah, Bitcoin to -1 if you want. Okay, but we don't have it right now. We don't have this setup right now. For now, it's just my imagination. Okay, for now. So right now here in the short term, this block, as you can see here, this area between 19,500 and 19,000, this is the area Bitcoin must hold here in weekly basis. Of course, the most important pivot is 20k. Okay, 20k is the most important because we are in the monthly. 20k actually here is this is the area. So well, let's see. Okay, recap for our chart. If you are curious about this, Right now, in short term, of course not. I mean, no. We will see continuation, yes. At least other test to $19,300 around there, around here. I am looking for this test. The question is if Bitcoin will hold this area. Maybe yes, because we are in sideways. So here, that is the area, and from here I will start looking for a potential bounce. But remember, this bounce, you see this, is gonna be a sell. Okay. So I think that's it for today, guys. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Just be careful, because remember, I said this in my private channels. I said we are not in a bull market. We are not in a bull market. Okay. Remember, we are not in a bull market. Someone asked me how we can identify we are in a bull market. Very simple way. Of course, you will not catch the bottom. Remember, I strongly suggest don't try to catch the bottom, because the only thing you will do is just wasting time. It's very difficult, even for professional traders. It's very complicated, almost impossible. So you want to see the next bull market just using price action. It's very simple. The next potential bull market or major move to the upside is if Bitcoin can close about 30k, around this area. Much better around I would say 40k, between 30k and 40k. You see Bitcoin closing here, for any reason closing about 40k within in this area, for example, right? You see Bitcoin bouncing here, bouncing here, and like this in sideways, and after that breaking here, yes, the bull market is gonna start, and you will see eventually maybe 60k and blah blah blah, right? But as long as Bitcoin is below 30k in the macro time frames, especially this year, remember what I said yesterday, we have just 1 month and a half. 1 month and a half. Time is very important, and Bitcoin just have 1 month and a half to try to close above 30k. Any close below 30k this year, 2023 is not gonna be the year you are thinking. Okay. And maybe I know people, Bitcoin lovers, will hate me because of this, but if we see this close this year, yes, we will see a nice rally, nice bounces, yes, but all of them, they will be a sell, a major sell. Okay. And forget it. I mean, we will not see 100k, 200, 1 million. I don't know. Some YouTubers with many subscribers, thousands, right, subscribers, they are saying this kind of garbage. I don't know. So the only thing here is with facts, right? I am telling you this with facts. Yes, any close this year below 30k is not gonna be, in 2023 is not gonna be something that you are expecting. Yeah. So just think about it, okay? As investor, of course, as investor, this is something we have to be very careful here, because if you're thinking Bitcoin is cheap, even with 70%, I need to remind you something, right? Bitcoin is up around, I don't know how many number. I don't know the number. It's too much. Okay, so for me, in average, talking with some friends from the stock market, they are friends of my mentor. They told me in average between 12 and 15 years, the market will have this 1 year of 2 years of bear market in the stock market. I mean, in the stock market, right? So the last time when we had this cycle was in 2008. So exactly, Bitcoin born after this cycle, right? So if they are right, and actually I agree with them, we are gonna enter in this new phase, new cycle with 1 year or 2 years bear market. And Bitcoin has never been in a real bear market, never. If you are thinking this is a bear market, no, my friend. Tell me, what is the bear market here? What is the bear? This is just a massive pump and dump, right? I mean, imagine, right, something like this: bull market, and after that pullback. Don't watch the price, just the wave. And after that pullback, and after that continuation, right? But because we are talking about 6 months, in this case, very high time frames, all of this, it will take years, 5, 10 years. You understand? It's not tomorrow. Okay. So if they are right, because believe me, they have more experience trading in the markets than me. They have more than 20 years, 25 years trading. I was talking with them actually, and they told me like, "Hey, what do you think about the markets?" I said, "It's to the downside for me." Yeah, you're right. And when I explained why, I said, "Yeah, of course. Yeah, if this year we see, especially the stock market, SP 500, right? Because they don't trade Bitcoin, they don't want to waste time. They told me, right? They don't like Bitcoin. Okay, good. But I agree with this. This actually with them, right? Um, if I show the SP 500 here, what is this, right? I think someone is not here in the live stream. Someone told me, what is this? Yeah, this is not bullish, my friend, right? You have to see the stock market closing above, I would say, 40,300 in 1 month. In 1 month, right now, no time, because the volatility is very slow, very low for this SP 500. We have to see the SP 500 closing maybe November right now above 4,300. But as you can see here, it's looking like reaction. Any close below there, and much better below $3,000, 700, 500. Next year you will see 3,000 or 2,700. Okay, so that's why there is a big difference when you are swing trader, because you are watching time frame, higher time frames, or just 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart, this is not relevant for you. Okay, but if you are looking for where is the bottom, right? I said many times, I don't have a strong evidence. The market, the stock market, and also Bitcoin found this is the bottom. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, guys, I think that's it. One thing here, someone asked me, is it just, I'm trying, because we have a little bit of time, right? Someone asked me about the RSI in 1 day chart. Someone asked me how I am trading with the RSI here. Okay. When I was trading with the RSI, right? When I was trading with the RSI, I added this moving average. As you can see here, right now it's very popular. That's why I don't use it, right? Because now even the default the setup, the indicator, right? The default settings on TradingView already has this exponential moving average. So that means, well, it's very popular. So that's why I don't use it. I mean, in my case, right? My opinion. But if you want to trade the RSI, it's very simple. My rules, right? First of all, forget about oversold, overbought. Okay, if you are just using this kind of shit, the only thing you are gonna do is you are gonna lose everything. Okay, so how I'm using this? Okay, first of all, here we have the 50 level. The rule is very simple. Above the 50 level, bullish. Below the 50 level, bearish. Above the 50 level, longs. Below the 50 level, shorts. Okay. Now, right now here, Bitcoin was here, yeah, as you can see here in October, and after that broke the 50 level, test here the 50 level, and with some confirmations, of course, using price action, because it's not that simple. After that, all this momentum, as you can see here, Bitcoin was bullish. So if we see the price action right now here, we see the price action, well, is this, right? Now, right now, today, Bitcoin in RSI is breaking the 50 level. So what is it telling you? No more longs, shorts. Okay, so that means you have to go to 4-hour chart or whatever time frame you are trading, and you need to start looking for shorts as long as the RSI in 1 day chart is below 50. Okay, now the question is, okay, how is looking right now in 4-hour chart? Okay, is oversold, buy, all in? No. If you are looking for it's oversold, buy 100x because to the moon. No, I know you told me that, but no. Okay, this is a very bad idea. Golden cross, dead cross, all that shit, right, is garbage. Okay, don't do this. Okay, but sometimes we see reaction, yes, sometimes, but not all. And actually, I back tested this many times, and the performance is terrible. Okay, so here, if you are looking for for longs, maybe yes, a bounce, potentially yes, but a bounce, no long position like to the moon, no, of course not. When you see the bounce in price action here, when you see the 50 level tested here, is a short position. For example, here, for example, this one here, bounce here, short, this one short, and finally here break. You can do it here in higher time frames. I think it's more clear, as you can see here. For example, this one, right here, testing the 50 level, broken here, broken here. So the problem with the RSI is, like, as you can see here, is like this, right? It's very complicated. That's why I don't like it. Too many fake signals. So that's why I like to use it when it's just in 1 day chart and above. For example, in higher time frames. For example, in weekly chart. How is looking Bitcoin right now? Is bullish or bearish? Okay, if we follow the rules, as long as is below 50 level, we are what? We are in a bear market. Okay, shorts is the only way. Now, the moving average is gonna help you if you wanna catch moves when they are starting. The rule is very simple. When you see the RSI above the moving average, yeah, well, you can start looking for potential reversals. Okay, in this case, because it's below the 50 level, all the things you can see here is just gonna be a bounce. Okay, historically speaking, the bull markets for Bitcoin is when it was above the 50 level here, as you can see here. All this area, bull market for Bitcoin. Okay, all this area, this period is bear market. Okay, so right now here we are in bear markets. Yes, in a bear market. Now the question is, okay, what are the bullish averagings? Let me see. I have time. Yes, I have 5 minutes. Okay, we don't have bullish averagings right now with RSI. We don't have it. Let me see. No, we have it, yes, but I think I already play out. I think it's very weak from this point and this point. And let me tell you something. Not because you see a bullish averagings in RSI, that means to the moon. You know why? Because the problem is, like, too many people, they are using the same indicator. When you see too many people using the same indicator, for example, MACD, RSI, I don't know, stochastic, something like that, market makers, they notice. Okay, it's also when you see when it's very obvious, right? The rectangle, the triangle, whatever. Market makers, they know that. So that's why you have to be very, very careful. I mean, I know just few people, they are using the RSI. Just few people. And honestly, they are not very good. Even in my case, I am not consider myself like very good trading, because sometimes I take losses. James, hello, welcome to the live stream. In a bear market for Bitcoin, so we will see at max 3 moves. No. I was explaining about the RSI here, because, well, someone asked me here in the Discord, and I promised to this person I will explain a little bit how I'm using all the rules for RSI. About the moves, in my system of trading, I use volatility. Okay, volatility. So the thing I can tell you here, when the volatility is contracting, for example here, here is contracting, right? Because you see the price is contracting here, is not moving, and that is the best move, the best time to enter in position. Professional traders or market makers, they will never enter here or here in the middle of a big green candle or red candle. Just retailers, FOMO, and newbies and gamblers. Okay, actually the majority in the crypto space. Professional traders and market makers, they will enter here when the market is very boring, and also is not moving. Okay, that is the thing. It's not moving. Okay, so here, when the market is not moving, is the best time to enter. Okay, and you say, what? Yes, but it's not moving. Yes, that is the point. When it's not moving, this is the volatility. Okay, when it's in decreasing, is very low. So that means bears, they are pushing the price to the downside, yeah, and bulls, they are pushing the price to the upside. Okay, so here in some point is gonna be flat. Too many bears, too many bulls. In some point, one of them is gonna win, right? That's why we see something like this, right? Massive moves like this, in this case to the downside. So professional traders, our job is anticipating this move before, because we know a big move is gonna happen, something like this, right? Or something like this, yeah? The difference between YouTubers, because they like to do this, right? I told you, I said this many times, right? Oh yeah, my triangle here, and to the moon is like this, right? It's like this, and like this. Okay. Now they were talking about this triangle. I am 100% sure now the triangle is different. They will say, sorry, I was wrong. The triangle is here. You see? YouTubers are like that. Okay. So they will do this, and they will be right always. Doesn't matter the direction. Always they will be right. Right? So professional traders, they will remove one of them because volatility is very low. So we know a big move is going to happen. Of course, yes. The question is when. Yeah, well, that's why we have some tools. We have some tools here. And if we use the tools in the right way, we can, based on the probabilities, well, project the price. In this case, it could be to the upside or to the downside. And that's it. In the moment when you said, okay, my prediction is to the upside in this case, you have to, the next step is manage your risk, okay? Where is going to be your stop loss? Here, 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 or where? If you don't know, if you just press the button, push the button, sorry, in your exchange, in your mobile application, but you don't know where is going to be your setup, where is going to be your stop loss, yeah, the target maybe could be optional, the stop loss, you're just gambling. That's it, okay? That's it. That is not a trade, it's just gambling, okay? So, right now here, for example here, Bitcoin was since February to May in sideways, right? Here. Was in sideways, right? And remember the news? To the moon, right? No, I believe Bitcoin will hit $1 million. I believe Bitcoin, Elon Musk, right? To the moon, right? Well, professional traders, they will do this. Okay, volatility is contracting. Okay, based on the probabilities, what is the direction? Okay, ME55 broken here in OBB. It's about to be tested here, ME55. We have a sell signal right now here. Yeah. Okay, this is telling me sideways or downside. Simple. That's it. So because weekly chart is telling me this, I have to go to 1-day chart, yeah, and I will start looking for sell signals. Okay. First of all, this was 1, 2, 3 strikes. Okay, here, and here. Okay, good. And here we have a sell signal. If I know weekly chart is a sell, because that is my projection as a trader, right? My projection as a trader is to the downside. In the end, when I see the sell signal here, and also I see the OEB here, testing the ME55 here, because I know the first test is gonna be a rejection. When I see the sell signal, short. So what I will do? Well, okay, this is my projection. Okay, no news, no Elon Musk, no the Fed. Who cares? Okay, this is my projection. So after that, sell signal here, I open just my short. Open my short here around this area, and I have to manage my risk. Okay, where is my risk? Where is gonna be my target? Okay, well, my target should be maybe around $47,000, maybe. Okay, if this area breaks, maybe around $30,000. Who knows? Because it's weekly chart, at least I will start looking for 48. 48 at least. So what happened after that? Okay, let's see. Short, my stop loss should be, well, in my case, right, always I like to use the volume profile, above the volume profile, around $60,000, around here should be my stop loss here, and I will wait. I am in profit right now. So the next step is I have to remove my stop loss. And now I will just move my position to my enterprise here and not losing the scenario anymore. Okay, the target could be here. Okay, good, perfect, hit. Or because this is weekly chart, the operation was in weekly chart, potentially should be this one, around 35. And here, well, let me see what happened. Okay, target hit, win. Okay, good. And now this is the one of my shorts in 2021. As you can see here, without news, without it's because the Fed, the rates, blah 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 blah. Yes, okay, good. No. If I am newbie, like many people, right, I will enter in short here, or here, or here, or even here, because now Bitcoin will crash to zero, right? And after that, they will get fucked. Why? Because Bitcoin will pump again. You see, that is the biggest difference. We cannot manipulate the markets. I mean, Elon Musk is not my friend. That's why the only thing I have to do is I want to play the same game as the market makers. Okay, that's why I created this system for that. Okay guys, as you can see here, the volatility is very important, and also when the market is in sideways is the best moment to enter in the markets. Okay, the best moment. So right now here, sorry, you ask me right now here, okay, in weekly basis, is this the best moment? Of course, yes, this is the best moment. The question is, to the upside or to the downside? You tell me. Okay, right now, you ask me, I am a financial advisor, right? But 1 day chart, 2 and 3 day chart, and potentially 5 day chart will fire a sell signal right now. Well, the projection is gonna be to the downside. At least test $18,500 at least. If this error breaks, well, 10K. Okay, at least the rest of the month. I think that's it guys. I am trying to change a little bit the format of this live stream, a little bit more educational. I got some feedback, in my group, from some members. So I want to recover the spirit of this channel, that where it was more about learning about trading, of course. So if you have any questions, not just about altcoins, if you have questions about price action or something like that, if I have time, I cannot promise, but I will try to do my best to help you. Okay, so remember, in this channel we are here for learning. Okay, we want to improve our trades, and also we want to improve as a trader, right? And also one thing, real traders, they take losses all the time. Okay, if someone is telling you, oh no, it's because 95% win rate, never lost, well, or maybe it's too new, or maybe it's lying. No, real traders, we take losses, but eventually our profits or wins are bigger than our losses. Okay, so right now here for Bitcoin, okay, I don't want to repeat again the same thing. Just short term for Bitcoin recap, and that's it. Okay, because I think it's 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour. One moment here. Yep. Okay, here. Okay, one moment here. Let me see. Okay, let me remove this one and this one here. Okay, this time I'm gonna use the BTC flow. I wanna see what is happening here. Okay, here. Still we have a buy signal here. Okay, one moment. Okay, good. Okay, right now Bitcoin is testing the level I was saying 1 hour ago. I think $19,500. I think I'm expecting a leg down around $19,200. The question is if Bitcoin breaks this level, yeah, of course other test to 18,500 and potentially continuation. Okay, potentially continuation. The biggest hint I am looking for right now for Bitcoin is this one. Remember, OBB is my lead indicator, and it's my lead indicator for one reason. Especially you are here, or you have time here on my live streams. I think maybe you saw sometimes, right, when OBB is breaking here the MI55 here with of course, with some setups, right, sell signal and these kind of things is very, very powerful. I'm not talking about like $10,000 move. So the next thing I want to see this week is Bitcoin breaking down here, the MA55 here in 1-day chart, and that is gonna be a very good hint, like this is Bitcoin finally is getting ready for resolution. Okay, 1-day chart projection is to the downside. To zero, of course not. I am looking for first level is right now at this point, but actually maybe I wouldn't be surprised if we see other test to maybe $18,800, $700 under. Now, remember, to the chart is in 12 hours is gonna fire a sell signal here as long as Bitcoin is below 20k. 1-day chart, 2-day chart, 3-day chart below 20k, not good. Okay, not good. Also, we have better variance in 1, 2, and 3-day chart. So at least all this month, Bitcoin, I think that this rally here, you see here, we saw here, is over all this month. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Yeah, 4-hour chart. Sorry. Yeah, I said before, I don't want to repeat myself too much, right? But okay, never mind. You see the volume profile here. Where is the volume profile? The volume profile is here. Okay, so that is the area I will start looking for a potential bounce in 4-hour chart. Yeah. If you are looking for longs, because, well, makes sense, because Bitcoin is going to test the lowest point here, I will start looking for longs around this area in 4-hour chart. But remember, if you see this bounce here, because higher time frames, they are now showing sell signals. So this bounce is going to be what? A sell. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow.